Hello and welcome everyone. So today we're going to introduce a new lesson of communication. This lesson is addressed to first bac students, all streams. This lesson is presented to you by teacher Mohammed Saisi from Safi. So let's get started. Or before we start, I want to show you the title of this lesson, which is Making Apology. In this lesson we have two parts. The first part is making apology. Okay, and the second part, or the second situation, it is a situation in which you respond to apology. Great. So let's get started. First of all, we have to read the following dialogue. As you can see here, we have a dialogue between Sarah and Sophia. So let's read it together. Here, I'm very sorry, Sophia. Okay, Sophia, what for? Sarah, I lost the book you lent me the other time. Sophia, well, it doesn't matter. I'm sure you didn't do it on purpose. Okay, so this conversation between Sarah and Sophia. If I ask you, what's the matter with Sarah? Sarah is very sorry. Why? Because she has lost the book that she has taken from Sophia. That's why she's very, very sorry. Okay? I'm going to show her sorriness. To show that she is very sorry, she has used an expression, okay, which is in bold. I'm very sorry. So if you want to show somebody that you are very sorry because you have made something wrong, okay, you may use different expressions. But what do we call this act? This act is called apology. So what do we mean by apology? Okay, so here, as you can see, the apology is when you apologize. The verb is to apologize and the noun is apology. So what do we mean by to apologize? To apologize is to tell someone that you are sorry. Okay? Sorry for what? For having done something that has caused him inconvenience or unhappiness. Okay? So when you make something which is not good, something which is wrong, when you hurt somebody, so you have to say that you are sorry. You should show your sorriness. Okay, how you can use this, how you can express your sorriness, how you can make apology, how you can apologize. This is what we're going to study today. But before we start this, you should know that when you make an apology, this apology can be accepted, can be refused. We're going to see how you can make it and how this apology can be accepted or refused. Okay? So let's take the first part of the lesson, which is making apologies. So here apologies is just the plural form of apology. One apology, many apologies. Okay? Okay, so the first statement as we have here, or the first expression is I do apologize for. Okay? You apologize for what? Okay, I do apologize for example, coming late, for hurting you, for disturbing you, okay, for making problems for you. Okay? So this expression is used a lot, and it is one of the common expressions that we usually use in English to make apology. Let's take another one. I must apologize for. If you see that you have to apologize, so if you see that there is a strong necessity to apologize for something, so you can say this, I must apologize for. This one is stronger than the first one. So this one is used to show a person that you really need to apologize for something you have done. I apologize for, okay, so it has the same meaning as the first one. Okay, so here we have just used a helping verb, okay, and here we don't have any helping verb. We can directly use the verb to apologize. That's why you may say I apologize for. I'd like to apologize for. Okay, I have the desire to apologize for. I need to apologize for. Okay, for what? For making problems, for disturbing you, for doing something which is not okay. I'm so sorry for. Okay, so here you show your sorriness and you show that you have a very, very strong sorriness. Okay, so I'm so sorry, very sorry, I'm terribly sorry for making something. I shouldn't have. Okay, so here we have another expression, but here this expression is followed by the past participle. For example, I shouldn't have done something, I shouldn't have made, okay, I shouldn't have disturbed. Okay, so here pay attention, we need the past participle. Okay, you can say, for example, you can use another expression which is it is my fault. So here you show your fault or you show your mistake, and this is another way to make apology. Okay, another one is I'm ashamed of. Okay, sometimes you may be ashamed of doing something. Okay, so to show this, okay, you can use this expression. Okay, and this is another way, it is another way to make apology. Please forgive me for. So here we have the verb forgive. Okay, so you ask for forgiveness. Okay, and this is another way, okay, another expression that we can use to make apology, and it is a very polite one. Please forgive me for doing something. Excuse me for, for example, making problems for you, for example, disturbing you, for doing something in general. Okay, so here we have excuse me, and we have the preposition for. Pay attention. So plus for or after for, we have to use a gerund form. For example, for making, for doing, for disturbing, okay, etc. Let's take another example. I'm terribly sorry. This one is stronger. Terribly sorry, to show that you are strongly sorry, to show that you are completely sorry, or to show that you are very, very sorry for doing something. Okay, another one, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon, for example. So here, this one is a very polite one that is used to, to ask someone for forgiveness. Okay, I beg your pardon for. Okay, another one is pardon me for this. Okay, so it has the same meaning of the previous one, as you can see here, and this one is also used to make pardon me or forgive me. Okay, another one is please forgive me for my mistake, for example, for my fault, for what I have made or what I have done. Okay, it's another expression. Another expression, which is the last one here, please accept my apologies for. Please. Okay, so here you beg someone to accept your apology, as you can see here in this statement. Okay, great. Okay, so now let's see how you can respond, okay, to apologies. Let's take the first example. Okay, so before we start this, you know that when you respond to an apology, you may accept, you may refuse. Okay, let's see some examples or some expressions that we can use in order to accept. But in generally, we accept apologies, but it is rarely when we refuse the apologies, as we are going to see here. So let's take the first example. That's all right. So this is what is one of this expression is used a lot. Okay, we use it in order to accept the apology of someone. Okay, that's all right. So there is no problem. Never mind, another one that we use it a lot. Okay, so when someone makes an apology, so you may respond to him or to her by saying never mind. It means that there is no problem with this. Another one, don't apologize. You don't need to apologize. There is no necessity to apologize. Okay, so here you show that there is no problem in this. Okay, you don't need to apologize at all. That's why we can use this expression, don't apologize. Apologize is okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, it has the same meaning. Okay, here we also use it to accept an apology. It means that there is no problem or no mistake or no problem has been made. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Sometimes you can use this expression, you can say it to someone, or you can respond to someone who made an apology by saying this expression, which means that you have no problem with this. Great. Don't mention it. Okay, you don't need to mention it. Okay, you don't need to consider, or I don't consider this. Okay, you don't need to apologize. You don't need to say this. Okay, so don't mention it. Okay, another one. That's okay. And this one is another one. Okay, which is maybe informal, but we use it a lot when we speak okay, when we, for example, we are going to make or we're going to respond to an apology as we have here. Okay, I quite understand. So here you show that you have understood. You show that you understand the mistake. Okay, it wasn't that meant mistake. It is just an accident, or it wasn't meant. That's why you can say I quite understand. Okay, forget about it. Forget about it. Okay, just forget about it. It's not something. It's not that serious mistake. Okay, it's not that something which is impacting. So just forget about it, because it is not a very impacting problem. Don't worry about it. Sometimes you can use this one. Okay, so this one has the same one as the same meaning as the second one, as you can see here. Don't worry about it. Okay, or we can say no harm done. Okay, so this one is also to show that there is no negative effect, okay, has been done. So just, forget about it, or never mind, don't mention it, or something like that. Okay, no harm done. When you use this expression, you show that there is no problem, there is no mistake, or there is no impacting result. So sometimes we need to refuse the apology, as I told you before. Okay, but this case is rarely used or rarely found. Let's take just some examples. For example, excuse me, but what you have made, or what you made, okay, or what you did is unaccepted. Okay, we cannot accept this mistake. Okay, it is a very serious mistake. Okay, it is a very impacting mistake, and a harmful mistake. So I cannot accept it. It means that I don't accept your apology, or I refuse your apology, as we have in this example. Okay, good. Sorry to say this, but your apology is refused. Okay, is refused. It means that you don't accept the apology. Okay, so this one is clear, and it is a direct answer in which you may refuse, or by which you may refuse the apology. Sorry to say this, but your apology is refused, or is unaccepted, as you have in the first statement. Another one, I'm afraid to say that you made, or what you made, or what you did is unforgiven. It means that it is impossible. I can't forgive what you have made, or what you have done. Okay, it means that the mistake that this person has done is a very impacting, okay, very serious problem, or a very serious mistake. And to show this, we can use this statement. I'm afraid to say that, but what you have made, or what you made, or what you did is unforgiven. Okay, let's take another example. Sorry, but I can't forgive you. So here, this is a direct answer, in which you show your sorriness first, but you give another part of the expression, which shows that it is impossible for you. Okay, it means that you cannot forgive, or you cannot accept the apology of a particular person. Great. Okay, so let's practice with some situations and examples, so that you can understand well. So here, as you can see, we have some statements, we have some sentences, and we need to match the first statements with the second statements, as you can see on the screen. Okay, so let's read the statements, and then you decide. The first one, decide the statement that should be linked to the first one, and the statement that should be linked to the second, the third, and the fourth one. So let's start with the first one. As you can see, I must apologize. I know that my music is disturbing you. Okay, sometimes you may turn on the music, but by this act you are disturbing other people, for example your neighbors, or someone who is living beside you. 2, I am terribly sorry for not coming at the right time, as I supposed. Okay, number 3, it was my fault to damage the video disc I borrow from you. The fourth one, I know that the children are disturbing you. Please forgive me. Okay, so these are the statements that we have in the first column, and let's see the statements that we have in the second column. Never mind, the children are not to blame. Okay, will you please turn down the volume. It doesn't matter, I have double copy of it. I have a double copy of it. Take your time, just take your time. Let's fix another date. Okay, so we need to associate the first statements with the second statements. Okay, so what will be your answer? Let's see the first one, number one. Okay, so the first one goes with the B, as you can see. Okay, so I must apologize. I know that my music is disturbing you. So the one that should be linked to this statement is B, which is okay. Will you please turn down the volume? Okay. Second one is with D. Okay, I am terribly sorry for not coming at the right time, as I suppose. Let's see T. Suppose. Let's see T or D. Take your time. Let's fix another date. Okay. Let's see the next one. Number 3 goes with the C, as you can see here. Okay, it was my fault to damage the video disc I borrow from you. Here, so we have the statement C, which is it doesn't matter, I have a double copy of it. Okay, and the last one, which is number 4, it goes with the A. I know that the children are disturbing you. Please forgive me. Okay, so A is never mind, the children are not to blame. Okay, so here if we need, for example, to extract the expressions that are used to make apology in the first column, let's see the first one. For example, here we have I must apologize, and it is one of the expressions we have just seen. Okay, I am terribly sorry, see, for. Okay, and here we have it was my fault, as you can see, and here we have I know that children are disturbing you, but the expression that this person has used to make the apology is please forgive me. Okay, let's see. So 1 with B, 2 with D, and 3 with C, and 4 with A. What do you say in these situations? Situation number 1. You did not come on time to an important meeting. Apologize to your friend. Okay, so how would you apologize to your friend? Why? Because you didn't come on time. Okay, we usually do that. Okay, but how we can apologize for not coming on time? So what you can say, let's see this example. I must apologize for not coming on time. For example, here you have to give a reason why you have done this. Okay, because for example that we have the example that we have here, I lost direction. As you can see, I must apologize for what you have done. Plus this you have to give, the reason why you have done this problem, or why you have done this act. I must apologize for not coming on time. I lost direction. Okay, let's take another one. Situation number 2. You spill. Okay, you pour. Okay, you spill coffee on your friend's clothes. So say sorry to him. How would you say sorry to him? I am very sorry. I didn't do it on purpose. Okay, so here we have the expression I am very sorry. As you can see, it is one of the expressions that we usually use to make apology. I didn't do it on purpose. It means that it was an accident. Situation number 3. You can't help your classmate with his math exercises because you are tired. Apologize to him. So how can you apologize to your friend because you haven't helped him with the exercises of math? How you can apologize to your friend? You can say, for example, please forgive me, or you can use other expressions from the expressions that we have just learned. So please forgive me for not helping you. I was so tired. So here you have to give a reason, or you have to give a purpose why a reason or a cause why you have made this mistake. Situation number 4, as you can see, your friend has promised to accompany you to the movies. So here the meaning of the movies is cinema, but he is sorry for not coming. How does he say it? How will your friend make this apology? Let's see the example that we have. Your friend, excuse me for not going with you to the movies. My mother was very sick. Okay, so the reason or the cause why he hasn't come with you to the cinema is that he or his mother was very, very sick. Okay, situation number 5, a student has come late for class. What does he say to his teacher? Okay, so this is a situation that we usually face, okay, as teacher. A student has come late for class. What does he say to his teacher? Let's see the answer. The student, I must apologize for coming late. So here the expression that we have is I must apologize for coming late. By pay attention, because here we have a preposition. After the preposition we need to use the gerund form of the verb, as you can see in the statement. I didn't wake up on time. So here we have the reason, or we have the cause why we have done this, or why this person has done this problem. Okay, so thank you for watching, and this was the lesson of today. I hope you are doing well, and stay at home, please.